Light that's in you, it's in them too. Just don't forget about that.
There was a girl named Blink who lived by the wall, where she spent every day with her spade, because Blink had some plants in the garden by the wall.
Blink's Garden is a collaboration between Siloam Mission, Aboriginal Youth Opportunities, and Riel School Division. They've been rehearsing now for a couple weeks, but they're really in the thick of it now. We just saw a little glimpse. It looks like a great play. Tell me about Blink's Garden.
So Blink is a little girl who lives next to a wall, and she's caring for some plants that the villagers around her think are not that important and are not of much use. But she believes there's something there that's important, and one day a little man shows up and says, yeah, keep going with that, because there's something, you're onto something here.
Great wall divided in half all the land, which wasn't that great, actually.
Where did this idea come from?
It started as a story that I would tell in schools a lot. I work at Siloam Mission as the community education coordinator, and that means I do lots of speaking in schools, and it used to be a story I would tell in schools that was kind of intended to embody some of the values that we're trying to, well, that we think are central, that we think that are important.
And how have rehearsals been going so far?
Rehearsals have been going really well. We started off with quite a large number of kids who auditioned, and rather than actually select just a few of them, we decided to keep them all and had them in 2 different casts. So for the last, I'd say 7 weeks or so, we've been meeting a couple of times a week in Riel School Division, and then on the weekends here at Siloam. And this is now, this week, our intense week of rehearsals, trying to pull it all together.
Right. And a big thing about this, and it's mentioned, you mentioned this earlier, is diversity and the values that you want the audience to take away. But it seems like the kids are learning a lot here in rehearsals as well.
The kids are learning an enormous amount. When we started out, I think they thought it was just an acting gig for the summertime, and I don't think really understood the relationship between Siloam and the Riel School Division, and just the whole relationship to the community. They've had a chance now to be here at Siloam. They've some of them gone on a tour. They're talking all the time now about what is the real reason for putting this show on. So they're not only getting that acting experience, they're also helping a very good cause.
Perfect. Now, a big part of the Fringe is selling their show, pitching that show, because there's obviously a lot of shows going on during the Fringe Festival. Why should people come check out Blink's Garden?
There's lots of rhymes.
Yeah.
There's rhymes and music and some energetic kids doing some really fun stuff.
I think it's all about hope, and certainly in the school division, that's what we're always teaching kids, is that if you get involved in something and it becomes your passion, you're providing hope not only for yourself but for others. So there's no reason why everybody shouldn't want to come to this, because it really is a delightful story about hope.
Perfect. Again, Blink's Garden is at this year's Fringe Festival. It starts on Thursday, July 16th.